Chapter 2. The Empty Beach at 4 a.m. We reached Galveston around 4 a.m. The whole beach was calm, but the kind of calm that feels wrong. Peaceful, but way too quiet. The sky was pitch black. We could barely see the shape of the beach, and the ocean was just a dark void. No reflections, no shine, nothing. The moonlight only hit the buildings behind us, not the water in front. Even the waves felt muted, like they were trying not to make noise. A cold breeze came from the direction of the water, but it didn't help. The silence felt heavy. We were driving on a normal concrete road when the GPS told us to turn. That turn led us onto a small sand-covered path, the kind that barely feels like a real road, and we followed it all the way in until it opened into a sand-covered parking lot. Only one white car was parked there. It looked empty when we first rolled in. No movement, no lights, nobody inside. We parked next to it. The moment we opened our doors and started grabbing our stuff, that empty white car suddenly started up and drove deeper into the darkness of the beach area, into a part we couldn't see at all. No headlights at first, just the crunch of sand and the car fading into blackness. All three of us looked at each other. Nobody said anything. Alex and Tony walked ahead to find a good spot for sunrise. Their phone flashlights scanned across the sand, the light bouncing off nothing but dunes and shadows. They slowly disappeared into the dark, while I stayed behind because I needed to pee badly. "Bro, I told you we should have stopped," I said, half laughing but honestly annoyed. I had clearly told Alex to stop at a gas station right before we reached the location, and he ignored me. He didn't want to waste time, but now I was the one suffering for it. It honestly irritated me. I started walking toward this two-layer building near the beach, the kind that looked like it could be a shop or a restaurant during the day. But at night it was too dark to tell. It was the only place with any kind of light, and that faint glow barely showed the row of porta potties next to it. I walked toward them, trying to get this over with. Then my stomach dropped. The same white car that disappeared earlier suddenly came back, headlights on now, driving down the exact path I was walking. It drove closer, slowed down, then stopped, just sitting there, facing me, not moving. And I was completely alone. No Alex, no Tony, just me, a couple of porta potties, and a white car that would not leave. My mind started racing, every bad scenario running through my head. I stood still, trying to stay calm. Then suddenly, a couple walked down the path toward the restroom. They nodded at me, and right as they appeared, the white car finally rolled forward again and disappeared deeper into the darkness. Once they passed, I finished fast and walked back through the sand to find Alex and Tony. When I caught up to them, the first thing I said was, "Bro, next time I say stop at a gas station, we stopping, or I'm not coming out here again." I meant it. The beach finally opened up in front of us, and for a moment, everything felt normal again. We laid out a big white blanket on the sand, the kind that almost glowed under the moonlight. The sand was cold at first, but the blanket made it warm. All three of us laid down on our backs, staring up at the sky. The sky didn't look empty anymore. It looked like art. Dark clouds drifting across pale moonlight, like nature was painting just for us. Alex pulled out the speaker, and we put on calm music. Soft melodies mixed with the quiet waves, making the whole beach feel peaceful. None of us talked. We just listened, breathed, let the cold breeze move across the blanket. Then the horizon began to change. Dark blue, then purple, then pink, then orange. The sun rose slowly from the ocean, lifting itself into the sky like it was waking up too. The light stretched across the water, brighter and brighter, turning the whole beach gold. It was exactly what we came for. The whole purpose of the trip. A rare, perfect moment. We took pictures together, laughing, posing, trying to capture everything. For the first time that night, everything felt safe, warm, normal. None of us knew how fast that feeling was going to disappear later.